Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Get Your Happy podcast, where I am your host, Tanya Brown, and I'm giving you all the lessons and messages to overcoming trauma and giving you all the tools for organic happiness after trauma. So I must admit, I am really excited. Excuse the lighting. I really wanted to get this episode out. This is the last episode of the year. I'm super stoked. I understand the feeling of celebrating new life, new experiences, and celebrating really the year. I have experienced setbacks, unexpected traumas, and bumps and triggers and stuff and more stuff and more stuff. It's been a year, but however, I've been able to balance it with wins and celebrations and blessings and abundance and nourishment and clean water, clean air. Do you get the picture? Balance. Life is going to have both. And so with the new year coming up, have you ever felt like a year is another year, a day is another day, or I'm that person that sets all the resolutions and the goals, and then, by the time January 12th comes along, I'm like, so be it. It's just another day. Who cares? You're wrong. I've mastered, it's been a year. I've mastered the idea of prepping and manifesting and creating the vision board of, I can't even get the word out. The best vision board, and really crush all my goals. So in this episode, we are going to talk about how can we make the vision board work for us, the art of manifesting for the year of 2020. Again, excuse the lighting. I know I probably look washed out. Ignore it all. It's all about the content. So what is all the hype with the vision boards? If you have not created them, I was very shocked to know how many people do not create them. And really think about this. Okay, listen, here we go. How can you build a house without a blueprint? Yes. How can you build a house without a blueprint? You want to do these things. You want to go to these places. You want to create and build and explore and join and market and push and sell without a business plan, without a syllabus. Remember those syllabus you would get in school? There's a reason. Okay. Again, I was able to crush all of my goals through all the trials of 2019. It was painful. It was very painful, but I made it work. I was blown away how I was able to crush everything. So I hope you have something to write with. Number 1, know your worth. Know your worth. Sorry guys, I have my notes. I can never get around it. Just deal with it. Know your worth. You will only manifest what you believe you deserve. Someone very special to me told me something, and it made so much sense. And simply, you have to believe in yourself, regardless. This person would say, people matter. You matter. And if you don't put anything on that board, put the words, I am worthy. When you know your worth, you act and accept accordingly. That has been the biggest lesson for me in 2019, is just knowing my worth. When to know, when I didn't need something, or when I knew I was deserving of it. So that career, that job, that degree, that, pizza. I'm just naming things off the top of my head, but we all know what we deserve. So when you know your worth, you can manifest absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. So the last 10 years of my life has been about understanding and knowing my worth. Someone important to me really taught me that, and I know it now. I absolutely know it now, and that's how I was able to put those things on my board and know that I was worthy of and capable of having those things. So when you understand that, you can then move forward with your board. Number 2, be realistic. Be realistic. Do not cheat yourself or aim higher than you're willing to go. If you do not do anything else, be honest with yourself. This podcast is about authenticity, and it's about being honest with ourselves. So, goodness, I'm trying to think of my board from last year. I don't have it, but I'll put a picture on it on my social platform so you can follow it. But being able to be realistic, I was don't put things on there that if you're trying to do an Ironman challenge and you never ran a mile in your life, but you're saying, hey, I'm going to do the Ironman next spring, you got to get started. So you have to be realistic with yourself, right? So that means if you're going to put it on there, get outside, start running 10 miles a day, 5 miles a day, hike, whatever that looks like, to get you prepared for the biggest opportunity. Okay. The next thing is your vision, your board. Yes. Not your coworker's board, not your parents' board, not your sister's board, not your ex-fiance's board, not your toxic thoughts from the past or the toxic person you had to let go. It's not their board, it's your board. So in order to create the board and really just manifest all the things that you are looking to achieve for 2020, you have to be realistic, right? Know your worth and put down the things that you want, right? Not the degrees your parents should have gotten, okay? Not the job opportunity that your coworker really wants, right? So make sure that you are clipping out all the things, the words, the phrases, the pictures that you want. Okay? It's up to you. All right? So we're moving right along. So balance. I like this one because, and you notice every podcast I enjoy something. So balance. Don't put everything so intense on your board, okay? So if it's to travel to these many countries and then to do an Ironman challenge and then obtain these degrees, what happens is your board becomes unbalanced. You have all these big goals. This is the easy way, the recipe to burn out. Okay, you just automatically, you're like, you know what? Whew, I'm done. I'm pooped. I'm tired. Absolutely crushed, right? I'm sleepy. You have to put little things on there that'll make you feel good. My last vision board, one of the little small goals that I put on there that seemed pretty small was simply green therapy. What that meant was going to my local nursery, buying plants, putting it around the house. I look at it, it looks at me, it's vibrant, it's sitting in the sun, I'm happy. Those little things, and I would look back at my board and go, oh yeah, I did say I was doing that. Oh, look at that, I'm keeping up, I'm being consistent. Because that is why people fail. Yes, write that down. This is why people fail when it comes to their vision boards, is they don't know why they want something. They don't know why they put it on the board. And those little things to balance out your board makes you feel like you've accomplished something. You're being consistent. So add little small things, even if it's, just, I don't know, go look at the sunsets. But, small tasks on there, whatever is small for you, whether it's 10 minutes a day learning a new language. Small tasks, but you're being consistent, right? There comes that balance. You know, if it's writing down 2 affirmations a day or reciting 2 affirmations a day, small goal, but it has a big impact, right? That's what's going to give you the balance on your board. Okay, so the next one, right into it. Just talked about it. Small ideas does not mean that you're thinking small. So just like Les Brown, speaker and life coach himself, he states, just because you got to think, just because you know your ideas are small doesn't mean you have to think small. Okay, so make sure that you are giving yourself that credit and knowing that your small ideas are enough. All right, those are the same goals that make you feel inspired, motivated, and consistent. All right, so number 6, put in space, right? Oh, excuse me, I apologize, backtracking. What I meant to say is put your vision board in a space where you can constantly see it and be reminded of what your goals are, why they're important to you. You will know that, okay? Not why they're important to someone else, but why they're important to you, okay? Put it in a place where you're constantly reminded. And then, you know, if you have someone over, it's a conversation piece. Oh yeah, you know, I'm preparing for that trip to Bali. Oh yeah, you know, I'm preparing for the Ironman. Or yes, I am, you know, hoping to learn a new language. Or yes, I plan on renovating the bathroom. I want to make some changes in it. Talk about your goals, all right? Know that you're worthy of renovating your bathroom. Know that you're worthy of putting your first down payment on a new car. Understand your worth, why it's important to you. You're constantly inspired, you know, small things, you know, yeah, I put some plants around the house. That was my goal, and I'm consistent. I'm keeping up with it, right? So when you talk about it, that also helps you stay focused. Okay, so find ways to slide that in. What are you up to? Oh, well, you know, I put something on my vision board, and can you believe I actually got to check it off? Or I'm actually consistently doing it throughout the year. Okay, so making sure that it's in a space that you can see it, you're reminded, you're inspired, you're motivated. Last but not least, reward. Studies have shown that when you reward yourself, okay, or excuse me, when people are rewarded for the work that they do, they are more likely to have better results, to remain focused, and to keep going, and to have healthy competition with themselves. That's awesome. Brilliant recipe for success. All right. So I want you to reward yourself. Even if it's, you know, taking a selfie, if it's indulging in ice cream, or, you know, just giving yourself a sticker, whatever reward is for you, but reward yourself when you do accomplish something. I was able to reward myself many times. You know, I would take myself out for, ice cream. I'm going to be honest. If that was a juicy, you know, yoga session, that was a part of my reward. But it kept me motivated. It kept me inspired. So keep doing that. And lastly, I have an announcement. That is it for the list in the Art of Manifesting. My announcement. If you have no idea how to create a vision board, because again, I've heard it and you are not alone. If you're watching this video and you're saying, what the heck is a vision board? What is she saying? So that's okay. Do your research online. You can gather your girl pals, your gal pals, and, you know, or some friends, coworkers, or, you know, your kids, whatever. Join me January 5th, 2020. I'm so excited. Join me. We are going to create a vision board. I'm so stoked. I love vision boards. I've been doing them forever. And last year's vision board was beyond impressive. I've been able to just look at it in awe. And so we'll do that on YouTube Live. So we'll do it here or IG Live. Follow me on my social media platform, Tanya's Art of Happy. I will put that up, and I'll put up all the details. Underneath this video, you will have the show notes if you're going to create it on your own. You have the notes on the information that I just provided, and I'm stoked. Make sure you are there and just follow me on social media and see where I am on my goals. Keep me accountable, because I'm going to keep you accountable. So below here, I want you to use one word to summarize 2019. Mine, I would have to say, is courage. Courage summarizes 2019. And I'm looking forward to 2020. Make your vision board with me January 5th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Mountain time. Yes, no longer Eastern Standard Time. It is Mountain Time. We'll talk more about that. And let me know. What are you working on for the new year? I'm excited. Remember to live abundantly. Love your authenticity and radiate. All that happiness. See you back on the next Get Your Happy podcast.